A week ago, I bought 500 McDonald's Monopoly pieces to show you guys just what all you'll win in this game. And today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about how to play the brand new Monopoly game at McDonald's. All right, folks, if you want to play, you have to download the McDonald's app and register in the app before playing. And then you have to order in the app to get the digital game codes. More on that later. This game is eligible to 18 and up, or an eligible parent can claim for their child. The game started on October 6th. It ends on November 2nd, a second before midnight. Well, folks, if you're going to play the game, you're going to need game pieces. And how do you get those game pieces? There's 3 different ways, let me tell you. There's digital, physical, and my favorite, free. There are free game pieces. You can get 10 a day, the max that you can put in every single day. You never have to spend a dime to play this game. Let me be clear. Go to the official rules, Google it, McDonald's Monopoly Game, official rules, or McDonald's Monopoly Game, AMOE, alternate method of entry. Go there, you'll get 10 free game pieces every day. But if you are going to play the game, you can get digital game pieces by buying the 8 items on the left side of the screen. You can see those there, pause it and take a look. You have to register in the app before you order those. After you order, you will get digital game pieces to peel digitally and then play. But if you want to get physical game pieces in your hand, you need to order the 8 items on the right side of the screen. So pause your screen, take a look at that. Those are the ones that you'll be able to physically peel to see what you get. Now, if you get a property, you'll go put that in the app and it will register in your property list. You don't have to stick these to a game board. You'll also, either way that you get these, you'll get a bonus entry for every single entry that you put in. So you'll get to play a digital game, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later on and what the prizes are and what you can expect to get out of that. But first, let's get into those physical game pieces, which ones you need to collect, the very hard to find rare ones, and how many of those they made and what the odds are. Now that you have all your pieces, there are instant wins and collect to win prizes. You already know what your instant wins are because the piece said you won, and then probably said food, but you might have won something else. But let's start with the collect to win. What are the rare properties that you are looking for, and what can you win? Should you trade with anyone? The answer to that is no. Let's talk about that right now. There are only about 235 rare pieces out there for everyone to find, out of 657,971 total game pieces. There are about 235 of the rare ones. So if you have the rare one, which is on your screen right now, do not trade with anyone because all the other ones are easy to get. All you got to do is go buy some hash browns or a couple drinks or fries. Go take the family out to dinner. You'll find what you need, and it won't cost you that much, but it'll cost you a lot less than if you try and trade with anyone. So don't trade with anyone. They made millions of the other ones. They only made this many of the rare ones. So you can see even Baltic, they only made 100 of them out of 644 million game pieces. Now, I spent $800 and about 500 hash browns, and we'll talk about what I got. Go look at that video if you want to see how it all played out for me. But I did not get any of those items, or properties, rather. But make sure to go check out my other video to see exactly how that all played out. All right, now before we talk about these bonus play instant win prizes, you can also win 1,500, 3,000, 4,500, or 6,000 McDonald's points. But by far the most common thing that you are going to win is food, and they are cryptic about what you want. They don't tell you. They tell you a price range, not because they're being weird about that, but because it's 2 different items for you to choose from. So if you see $139 to $149, it's small coffee or a small soda. $279 to $478, any breakfast biscuit. And there's the odds at the end of that. So check that out. Now the thing is, when you win these prizes, you have to scan them into the app where they will be a free item for you to use on whatever visit you choose until they expire on November 23rd. So you will probably have more McDonald's than you can use. My advice, go there, order before you get there. You can order every 15 minutes one of these free items, but you can only order one per order. So get there and pick up your first order that you ordered 15 minutes before that, and then put in another free order and then do that. Or if you have some friends and they're at McDonald's, get them one for them too. But you're going to have to plan out your McDonald's trips and how you want to maximize your free McDonald's depending on how much you actually win. And if you're doing those 10 free plays per day, you're probably going to win a lot of food because you might win one in your play and then win one again in your bonus play. So just something to think about. Remember that you can only use one per order and you can only order one free item every 15 minutes in the app. But let's talk about these bonus instant win prizes. Now, these come with your bonus plays after you scan your physical or digital game piece into the app. After you see what you won or you see what property you got, you will get a bonus play. And this is where you can win a lot of different stuff. Will you? Probably not. You will probably win a lot of food, but they have things that go from $20 Ulta gift cards all the way up to $1 million cash. They got 5 Jeep Grand Cherokees, the Winnebago, World Cup finals. They have a ton of stuff. You can see it all right there on the screen. Now, all those are going to be instant wins. Now, the way that they do this game, you can play it whenever you want, but they've seeded prizes to be at specific times. So when you go and you hit that play bonus game, play bonus play, if you were the first person to play at that exact same time that they had seeded a prize for, or you're the first person to play after that time, then you will be the person that wins that prize. Now, you don't know when they've seeded what prize for what time, and most of the time you're going to lose, but they are seeding more of those prizes during peak hours. So probably think 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. when most people are at home. That's when they are loading more of those prizes into that time period. So it might be better for you to play because they're going to have more time or more prizes, but you're going to be going up against a lot more people. And that's why I don't have odds here. And it just says how many prizes that there are, because what'll happen is while people are sleeping, for example, if prizes are being given away, those prizes are being allocated, those times are dropping, but nobody's winning them, then you'll see times where you might be able to go back to back to back and get those prizes, win 2 or 3 prizes in a row because they're kind of backlogged, if that makes sense. So I think the big takeaway from all this is to realize that you're probably not going to find one of those Monopoly properties that will give you a win. But you might win something with these bonus plays. So my best advice to all of you guys is spend within your budget the same way that you would with lottery tickets or any other kind of gambling, because this is right on the cusp of being gambling. And the only reason it is not is because they offer an AMOE. And that, my friends, is what I think you guys should really, really look into, is that alternate method of entry. Because to be honest, you're probably not going to win on the peel and win. Somebody is, but it probably ain't going to be me. It ain't going to be you, but it could be. But you have a much, much, much higher chance to win by playing the game in the app. And you don't have to spend a dime to play the game at all. You can get that maximum 10 plays per day on your account just by using their alternate method of entry to play. And you'll get a chance to win all of these bonus play instant win prizes. And really, that's where the majority of the prizes are at. And that's where you're going to have the best opportunity to get the most bang for your buck. And really, you don't have to spend any bucks to get any bang. So that's the gist of the McDonald's Monopoly game 2025. The biggest question and the biggest comment that people have sent me is it a scam? And I don't know, but my guess would be no. There's no way after 10 years they're going to screw this up, right? It's been 10 years. It's being ran by a very reputable contest management company. And I think it's going to be just fine. So, but play at your own risk, and don't risk anything by using their AMOE method to enter for free. Folks, just play for free. You don't have to spend a dime. Let that be my gift to you. That in my video where I spent a lot of dimes and I bought 500 of these game pieces so that you don't have to. So check that out, folks. I love you guys. This is how to play the brand new Monopoly game for 2025. Good luck. Holla at your boy.